Syria's leader Ahmad Al Shara arrived in Saudi Arabia on Sunday. He met with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in his first trip overseas since he was declared interim president last week. Al Shara, formerly known as Abu Mohammad Al Jolani, is the head of the rebel group Hayat Tahrir Al Sham, or HTS. The group, which was formerly linked to Qaeda and Al Nusra Front, played a leading role in the ouster of Bashar Al Assad in December. The National's correspondent Khaled Yacoub Oweis reports.
Saudi Arabia is a key regional player and an important U.S. ally. Its support for Mr. Shara is important and could prove crucial, first in restoring Syria's position as a significant Arab country, and two, in bringing financial flows and also curbing or at least freezing Western and European and American sanctions on the country, which could hinder reconstruction from about 14 years of civil war.
It's a move thought to signal a shift away from reliance on Iran. At a meeting in Riyadh of Western and Arab powers last month, Saudi Arabia called for sanctions on Syria to be lifted, a major boost for the HTS government. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is set to meet U.S. President Donald Trump this week. He departed for the U.S. from Israel on Sunday. Mr. Netanyahu is the first foreign leader to meet the American president in his second term, following an invitation from Mr. Trump last week.
President Trump in Washington. The fact that this would be President Trump's first meeting with a foreign leader since his inauguration is telling. I think it's a testimony to the strength of the Israeli-American alliance. It's also a testimony to the strength of our personal friendship.
Mr. Netanyahu's office said negotiations will begin today for the second phase of the ceasefire in Gaza, which took effect last month.
In this meeting, we'll deal with important issues, critical issues facing Israel and our region, a victory over Hamas, achieving the release of all our hostages, and dealing with the Iranian terror axis and all its components.
Qatar's Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdulrahman Al Thani called on Israel and Hamas to begin negotiating that second phase of the Gaza ceasefire. On Sunday, he said that Qatar was engaging with Israel and Hamas to prepare for the talks, which should start on Monday. He said his country was hoping to see some movement in the next few days. Meanwhile, Israeli forces launched raids on Far'a refugee camp and the town of Tammun in the Tubas governorate in the occupied West Bank. That's according to the Palestinian Wafa news agency. It's the latest escalation of violence in the West Bank after a ceasefire was reached in Gaza. The military reportedly entered the camp at dawn and raided homes. Israeli bulldozers also closed the road between the town and the village of Atuf with debris. The mayor of Tammun told Wafa that Israeli forces ordered families to leave their homes and seized their keys. That's all for this morning's headlines. You can get these stories and follow live updates at thenationalnews.com. Yasmin Al-Taji, The National.